references in Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us music video that might have gone over your head. And I say that because a lot of them went over my head. I had to watch this 3 to 5 times just to get some of these references. I had to do some research, I had to dig, but I did it all so you don't have to. Let's get right into it. I did a breakdown yesterday that's some of the more obvious things. We went over that, so you can go watch that on my Instagram. But let's get right into it. The first thing is Whitney wearing a wife beater. Now, if you remember, the big allegation on Family Matters and on The Hard Part 6 by Drake is that Kendrick allegedly beat his wife, Whitney, and hid the evidence. Now, plain sight, the first thing we see from Whitney in this music video, not only dispelling that they aren't together or that they aren't able to be a happy family with her smiling and dancing and, you know, crip walking on top of Drake's grave, basically, with the kids. We saw her in a wife beater. Now, that was not unintentional. That was a slick way to basically poke fun at the fact that Drake is saying that Kendrick beat her. Now, whether or not that's true, I don't have any evidence to say that it is. All I have is her evidence wearing this tank top, which is called a wife beater. To me, that dispels the allegation right in front of the world's face, okay? Next up, we have the caged bird. Okay, the caged bird, not only does it represent, of course, the OVO owl and potentially the OVO team behind bars, that could be one theory, but also there's a very famous poem from Maya Angelou that talks about the owl being caged. It's called Caged Bird, okay? And in that poem, it said, the caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown, okay? And the next line is, but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. This is such a clear reference. Basically, Kendrick saying that all Drake can do now is sing. All he can do is make the bops, is try to make the hits, is do songs with Camila Cabello, is try to be pop. But anytime he tries to rap, Kendrick has 5 more songs in stock if he tries to re-engage with Kendrick on a rap level. And he's basically saying, go do your little songs over there. Sing, because all the caged bird can do is sing. Next up, we have a potential release date for either a new single or a new Kendrick album. Now, my brother sent me this tweet. He told me I should open my eyes more because I did not see this. But on the side of Kendrick's jacket, it says August 8th, 2024. Okay? That means that we may be getting new Kendrick Lamar music very soon. Next up, we have the Dark Lane demo tapes version of Drake being thrown to the background as he tries to attack Kendrick from the back paws. Okay, I knew that this was supposed to represent Drake at first, but I didn't really put the 2 and 2 together of the shiesty mask he had on, which he was clearly doing in the Dark Lane demo tapes era. But not only that, that was the time when Drake put out Tootsie Slide. And what did Kendrick say on the record? He said, you can't Tootsie Slide your way out of this one, meaning there's no hit that you can put, there's no hit record that you can put out that's going to dispel all the rumors, all the things that I'm talking about. Whereas when Drake put out Tootsie Slide, it was right after there was a video that was released of him kissing this girl who's 17 on stage, and it kind of overshadowed that news by Tootsie Slide being such a big hit. Now, speaking of 17-year-olds, the amount of push-ups that Kendrick does on this song, and again, I'm just telling you the fact, is 17 and a half, okay? They did meet together, they did meet at his house when he first signed, they did have a friendship, but maybe it wasn't as strong as people think, and maybe a lot of Drake's relationships, which we're clearly seeing, were maybe more surface level.
There we go. Shipping containers. There we go. There's another one.
Shipping containers that Kendrick was so clearly in front of when DeRozan was there, when Dave Free was there, when some of the dancers were dancing in front of the shipping containers. I think the shipping containers is a reference to The Wire. I've seen a couple people talk about this on Twitter. There's an episode in The Wire, I believe it's season 2, episode 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't watch The Wire, which I do need to watch. It's on my list. But that episode, when I was reading the summary, basically talks about the shipping of prostitutes through shipping containers. And if you look at the themes that Kendrick's bringing up about Drake's crew, I don't know exactly what he's referencing, but he's going somewhere in that direction. Baca had a case for human trafficking. Okay, Baca has a weird case. Why is he around? Right. I think something in that ballpark is being referenced by Kendrick. Finally, on the intro to the song, that Kendrick was previewing at the beginning of the music video, he says he's reincarnated. Now, July 4th, of course, is Independence Day, but July 4th...
Nobody ever doubles down on that part.
What?
It's like niggas is afraid to. But that's the shortest portion of this break video breakdown.
The shipping container.
Yeah, the shipping containers. Because nobody wants to talk about it.
He was right on it, though.
Yeah, you realize when things, you realize things can get so evil that it makes you uncomfortable talking about it.
Yeah.
Some things that are so evil, you have to be strong to even talk about.
Me too.
That's why Kendrick, when he doubled down.
Yeah, he did. He was like, look, you want to do this?
Yeah.
Because I'm built for this,
Yeah.
for sure.
So.
I know who my God is. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to win every time.
Yeah.
I'm winning every time. So, like, homeboy, like, do you want to do this? Or, because, like...
Dude, nigga, you got skeletons, nigga. I have a wife that I love.
Yeah, I actually, like,
I'm
am
a
a
father.
man. Both, coach.
1996, I believe, I gotta re-look it up, was Tupac's last performance. Now, somebody commented this on my TikTok video. The House of Blues, Sunset Strip, West Hollywood, California, on July 4th, 1996, and released on both CD and DVD on September 5th, 2005. So, he could be referencing that he is Pac reincarnated, and if you remember anything about Tupac and Biggie's beef, which I wasn't around for, but looking back on it, it did not seem like he was letting up when it came to the Hit 'Em Up music video. He went full.
This nigga said he wasn't around for it. See how old this nigga look?
Yeah.
And he said he wasn't around for the Tupac and Biggie beef. Niggas are getting old. Niggas that were young are old.
That's crazy. Why does he look so old?
And he said he wasn't around for the Tupac and because that's how white people talk. But I just play.
No, no, yeah.
Shout out to you, brother.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
He looked like Mac Miller though a little bit.
And this is what Kendrick is doing.
He did in that pause
reincarnating
he just
with
did.
Pac's Gemini energy in LA. So those are all the things I noticed. Let me know if there's any more that you want me to cover in a separate video. Hopefully we get new Kendrick music soon, but I'm super excited to
For
just
sure.
see what happens
And we're
next.
gonna
I'm
be
excited
there
to see
to
what
react
Drake
to
does
it.
next. I'm a big Drake
Yeah.
fan.
Anyway, that's it, man. I'm gonna put this video up separately than the other one we did.
Yeah.
This is long. But yeah, we just wanted to know what the fuck was going on, and we had to get back to our page to show y'all our dedication to this.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for 200 subscribers.
Woo!
We're 5 subscribers away, and we started this channel with 70. Well, before I started doing this, at 73 subscribers. So
Yeah, so thank y'all. It's really
huge, major things, even though the numbers may look small to
They're
everybody,
huge.
us, y'all, but they're big.
They're
because that's a
super
big jump.
Yeah, and those are real followers.
Within 2 months.
And those are real subscribers.
Right. So
Like, so we appreciate
we
y'all.
here, man. We regular folks. We just
Peace and
reacting
love.
with y'all, man. And yeah, content to the channel, all that good stuff. Chase your dreams. Shit you out your grandmama told you.
Let me get your heart.
Good job. Boom. And love. Peace. Y'all be easy.